Hello fellow fish nerds and happy Water Change Wednesday to you. Here's a blast from the past, my summertime mystery fish. I don't think I've had a video about them since the summertime. These are my celestial pearl Danios, and you see in the background my one remaining Dario Dario, or Scarlet Badis. I like the scientific name better of Dario Dario. It's actually a lot easier for me to remember. But I think I might have had a video on these celestial pearl Danios maybe in the fall when I was asking for your help in telling their gender. When I went to, I eventually went to Click and Fish and got some females. So those of you that are wondering, or that don't know, the one right, alright, here's the best way to tell. The brightest ones usually are males. The one closest to the screen was a female. The ones with the anal fins that have the black and red stripes and that are very distinct are definitely males. The females tend to be a little bit lighter colored and a little bit fatter, but these are all pretty rotund. So but yeah, the ones with the very distinct black and red anal fin are pretty obviously males. So I had a bunch of males and not very many females. How's the best way to describe this? They move so fast, but that's the easiest way to tell though, is by looking at the fin on their back bottom end. I mean, there's a male right there. Definitely male. See that red and black fin? Let's see if I can get a female to come up towards the front. I mean, since I have these so well trained and everything. That's a male. That's a male. Let's see here. But anyway, so how is this Water Change Wednesday if I'm just showing you a video of a bunch of Java moss and some celestial pearl Danios? Well, it is a Water Change Wednesday video because there's a female in the very background right there. It's a female. But because of all the changes I've been doing with the fish, these fish in here, celestial pearl Danios and the one single Dario Dario, were in a very heavily planted, thanks to AC Aquatics. I'll post a link to his channel in the top right corner of this video. Thanks to him, I am now fully set on most simple beginner plants, and then a few pretty advanced plants like this random, whatever this pink floating plant is. Sorry, it's shaky. But whatever this pink floating plant is, my daughter loves it because it's pink. So anyways, he gave me a bunch of plants, and their tank that they were in my classroom was very heavily planted. You could never see them. They always stayed towards the back, so you couldn't really enjoy them. It was filled with water wisteria, and I mean just a jungle in there, so you could never see them. Which, I mean, the joy of having celestial pearl Danios. I mean, just look at them. Like my students, when they finally saw them, one of them was like, "That looks like a brook trout." I was like, "Yeah, they're like, oh, look, they're babies." I'm like, "No, they're fully grown." But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of changing around. I brought these home to my daughter's tank. My daughter's 5-gallon. They're a nice fit in there since they are a nano fish. I like these so much better than her GLO fish that she used to have in here. I won't say them because she's right behind me and might remember them, and I actually got them a year ago because her birthday is coming up soon, so I got them almost a year ago, but they are no more. So anyways, I like these in here much better. They're very bright, they're very lively, lots of activity. Maybe they might breed in the Java moss, who knows. They did never breed in the jungle. That was the 10-gallon that they were in. But they might breed in here if I'm lucky, who knows. I know Adam from AC Aquatics has been able to get them to breed a few times. but I have not had any such luck with them yet, but who knows. Anyways, so then I also so I swapped these fish out and then brought some fish I had at home, including a female apistogramma orange flash that was getting bullied a lot. I brought her in and separated her from the pair that I'm pretty sure is going to pair up and then start breeding here pretty soon. I brought her in so that she could start healing and start recuperating and start having a much better life than what she was having when she was getting beat up. Actually, she was starting to lose some fins from nipping and everything, because they are super active and super just highly active fish. So I brought the apistogramma cacatuoides orange flash female. I might put her in with the male in my 20-gallon long. That I'm not sure if it's a male and a female or a male and a subdominant male. So, but I know that the one I brought in is a female, so I'll test and see if he likes her any better once she's fully healed and fully recuperated, and see if he pairs up with her. But I've been doing a lot of changes. See, what else did I do? I'm actually not even done swapping out. There are some other fish in here that I will be swapping out as well. Be doing a lot of moving and a lot of swapping around, doing some large water, basically 100% water changes for a lot of fish. Like these fish, it came into a completely new tank, and they have colored up so much more than what they were in the tank they were in, because I don't know, I think they're happier in here. It seems like the Java moss really seems to make them a lot happier, and I mean, their colors are just popping right now. I tried keeping them last summer over in the summer tubbing, but as you see, there's one. It's a female over here. I think it's a female. Might be a male that is missing an eye, which in their tub I found at the end of summer. I found a frog. So for the only casualty to be a missing eye, I consider myself pretty lucky. But the Dario Dario, though, sorry, just hat fish, so pretty. I actually didn't even realize it until a student was talking about a red fish that was in the tank. I'm like, no, there's no more red fish. I got all the fish with red fins. Like, no, there's a fish that is mostly red and blue. I'm like, you're talking about the guppy tank? He's like, no, it's right in this tank right here. And he pointed to it, and I just passed it off, thought he was being crazy. But I came and looked, and sure enough, I completely forgot all about the Dario Dario that was in there. And you see why, because they hide so well. Where is that Dario Dario? There it is. Let's look at that personality. I love the little personality that these little fish have. I would really love to get him a few females. Pretty sure it's a male with all the coloration. I mean, there's no way that's a female. I'd love to get him a bunch of females and have a set tank full of just Dario Darios, Scarlet Badis, which I have to be careful when saying their second common name, but even if I do slip up, that name is very befitting of them, I think, because they are definitely Scarlet Badis. I mean, just look at him. Just a little. I was explaining him to my students today. He's like a chihuahua of the fish world. I mean, just all that personality and pugnaciousness packed into such a small oh, that's trying to go for a lot of alliteration there, but so much personality and pugnacity. There we go, packed into one little fish. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Try to get that focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a beautiful fish. Look at that. I really want a tank. Small tank full of these guys. I looked at Aquabid, and the only ones I could find found the Wet Spot has them, but that just makes me nervous shipping fish over from what, Oregon, I think. Yeah, that's where they are, is Oregon. Which I know Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction, that's his local fish store, and be cool for him, once again, jealous. But I think someone in my local fish club, I think they have actually a bunch of these that are actually, I think they bred, but the fry keep on getting eaten by these betas they had in their tank. So I'm hoping maybe I can talk to him and see about getting some of his Scarlet Badis or Dario Dario, because I just would love these fish. Just look how pretty they are. I mean, if I was to zoom in, let me zoom in. I mean, just look at this. I can't zoom in. Oh yeah, I can. Let me zoom in on this. He just doesn't. He's camera shy. If I was to zoom in on this fish and show you this fish, and you didn't have any size comparison, I mean, what kind of fish would you think it was? Like an African cichlid? A gourami? I mean, what would you think? Just being so shy. Come on, stop being shy. Let's see if we can get a top view here. Believe it or not, I actually wiped off the diatom algae so it could be a little bit better for filming. They're all being camera shy right now. I think they're all like, stop creeping on us. But anyways, lots of changes going on. Lots of 100% water changes for a lot of my fish and a lot of my tanks. The changes are not done. I actually even have, surprise, surprise, a new mystery fish that I've had for a few weeks. I think I've mentioned them in my Instagram live streams once or twice. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me or talk about them. They're new, you know, breeding experimentation, curiosity, not breeding experimentation, a breeding experiment possibly. But I would love to settle a curiosity. But a new mystery fish, it's one that I swapped around, I moved around, and they're doing much better in their new tank. They're much happier, much more secure, feeling safe, and much less like they're going to be attacked. They're happier in there. And then I still need to set up another tank for my apistogramma pandoros. Those are currently in a temporary tank, but they're still doing fine. I finally got a chance of setting up a tank for some crayfish. Just once, it's kind of temporary, but it will be permanent. It's very easy to make it a permanent tank. But let's see what else. The guys at Clickin' Fish have been sending me some. I think it was Milan actually. Clickin' Fish sent me some pictures of some really beautiful fish that I've got to go stop by. I'll hopefully go and stop by on Thursday and check them out. I think go look at them and you know, talk some fish with them for a little bit, as much as I can at least, and see how that goes. So might go by there on Friday. Might be a better day. Might take the daughter by there. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, thank you for listening to my rambling on, and hopefully you're not getting too dizzy with my shaking and all the activity of these lesser pearl Danios, or galaxy rasboras as some people call them. Galaxy rasboras? No, is that what people call them? I like celestial pearl Danios, CPDs. I think that's what they actually are being classified as now. They definitely are pretty. My assistant principal likes to fly fish, and I was telling her about these fish. I was like, I know you like to go catch, you know, trout, and like to go on these really, you know, crazy fishing excursions in rivers, and you should definitely check out these fish that I have that look just like some of the fish you catch, but way smaller. So I definitely need to show her a picture of these and see what she thinks. But anyways, thank you for stopping by and listening to me ramble for a little bit about these beautiful, highly active fish. Lots of personality, lots of activity, lots of color. Check out the links down below. Follow me on Instagram. I am trying to build that up a little bit too. That's almost actually has as many followers as I have subscribers on YouTube at this point. Be sure to check out the links to my channel t-shirts, my MrScienceGeek t-shirts, and what else? Links to my Amazon affiliate links, and my local fish store, Clickin' Fish. Great guys. They are going to start shipping fish, I think, this summer, and think they'll start shipping shrimp in the springtime when it starts to warm up just a little bit more. And then they will still ship plants right now, obviously. And I think snails, plants and snails, I think they will ship right now. Maybe, not sure. Don't quote me on it, but definitely go check them out. But anyways, be sure to click the notification bell so you can stay tuned on if these guys ever do breed, or if I ever do get any more Scarlet Badis or Dario Dario. Be sure to check the notification bell so you can be alerted whenever I do post that video. But so click that bell and stay tuned and stay fishy, people.